Hello everyone. Actually, sometimes what problem we face that I understand the question, I know the logic of the question, but the problem is how I can transfer that my logic to the machine, right? For that, I recommended you that you have to take some ready-made programs, try to compile by yourself. Take a pen, paper, or in your mind if you're able. Okay, then just try to compile the or understand the one by one line. Okay, whatever output you will be get, collect it, and after then run that code onto machine. You can match the answers. If both answers are matched, that means you are thinking in a correct. That is the best way to start your journey in the programming language. Because without this concept, you cannot directly implement the code on the machine. So let's start some programs. Okay. Program number one. Here one program is given. Suppose without compiling this program, may I able to understand what output will be given to me by the machine, right? So how you can do this? I just try to guide you. After that, you can do it by yourself. I hope it will be helpful for you. So the first thing you have to as usual, standard input output dot h. It is your header file, as you know very well. Okay. In the main function, there are few lines given. You have to understand these lines. This is your task. First, we have three variables with the name of A, B, C. As you know, the name of the variable can be anything. So don't be confused with the name of the variable. Okay. After here the variable a contains some value, it is in form of some different things because till this journey you learn that okay a is equals to 2, a is equals to 435 like this value, but here the value is in the form of 0. It is 0 and the in between sign x is a work like a multiply sign. Okay, 1 and 0, 0, 1, 0. Now you think, ma'am, what is the meaning of that number, right? So it is nothing but it is in the form of hexadecimal number. It is an hexadecimal number. I hope you are aware about the numbering system. Decimal number, octal number, binary number, hexadecimal number, right? So the base of the number is 16. That's why it is known as hexadecimal number. After again we got another variable whose value is b is equals to 0, 1, 0. Now be alert, huh? Because 1, 0, it is a different number like a 10, 1, 0, 10, double 1, 11 like this. Okay, but when you put 0 as a prefix or as a first number, first digit of any integer or decimal number, that means now it is not a normal decimal number. It's come in the form of octal number whose base is 8. This is the difference. You have to convert them. Okay. Whatever the value are given by the programmer, after then, here the simple addition program is given. C is equals to A plus B. And simply print the value of C. Now you have to think it is not 10 plus 10, 25 because it is integer number. So for the addition, compiler will convert these numbers into decimal number. How to convert any other number base into decimal number? Very simple. As you know that so many process are there. You can follow any one of them method. Okay. Like here the 1 0 and here also 1 0 is given. As base is 16. So here the 16 power 0 it is 1 and here the 16 power 1 that is 16. Same for this number. Here the 8 power 0 is 1 and here the 8 power 1 that is 8. Okay. Now multiply them and get the answer. 16 ones are 16 and 1 zeros are 0. So the answer is 16 into decimal number. And here 8 ones are 8 and 1 0 as usual any number whatever number is given to you if it will be multiplied with 0 it becomes 0, right? It is a universal rule. So here you get the 8 as a decimal number. Now your code is very easy without my help. You can do this, right? Simply take C is equals to A plus B as it is already converted into decimal number. So you can do it. C is equals to A plus B. That means 16 plus 8 that is 24. And now your answer is 24. Like this, you can do by yourself. Let me compile this program onto machine so you can understand. As I already typed the program, so I'm opening the alt file. Here the code is given to you. Okay, let's run it. You can use any application. I'm using here Developer C++. Either you can use Visual Studio Code or Turbo C. So 24. So that means our code is correct. Well done. So like this, you can also test yourself. Your problem will be resolved by practice only. Take some difficult program. So when you learn the basic concept, now go for the next step, because always only addition, multiplication, division, this type of the program will not come in the exam and in the real life or in a office, wherever you want to do job, right? So go for the next process. Let's do another program. Okay. Okay. Now tell me how to do. Just come down, read the line, try to understand what is the meaning of that symbol. Here two lines are given to you. Integer k is equals to 10 and I is equals to 5. That means normal number, not hexadecimal, not octal. It is very simple value given to you. One variable contains the 10 and another variable contains the value 5. Here you have to print the value of k. Value of k you have to print, but that is in the form of decimal number, percentage. I hope this format I do not need to explain. The basic game is here. Double not k and I over k. Understand the symbol first. This is a not operator. Okay. And this is the or operator. In the basically or operator behaves as a plus sign or as a union sign. Okay. And not operator, that means it's like in the form of boolean, either true, either false, either 0, either 1. That means what? At the starting, suppose, just assume if the value of k is true. Okay, at the starting, if the value of k is true, when you put not sign before the k, that means not true. So it becomes false. Obviously, whatever you think that it is not true, that means what? It is false. Okay. After that, you put again one not operator as a prefix of this not k. That means what? Not f in between the before that you put the exclamation sign, not operator. That means not false. Not false, that means true. Or true, that means it is 1. Am I right or wrong? Right? Because you are using a percentage t, so obviously you get the 1 answer here. So first, in the first percentage d, you get the answer 1. That is, as per as our logic, we are trying to understand. Okay. After then, I or k. Now, as I told you that the or sign behaves as a plus sign. So it is very obvious that I value is 5 and k value is 10. That means here that 5 plus 10, that value we will get. That means I will 50. Right? So 15 you will get. Let's check it on the machine. As I already prepared the files, so I'm simply open it. Do not need to type it again and again. I'm compiling and run that. So your answer is 1 and 15. Absolutely done. So in this way, you can do the code. I hope you understand the process, how to go for the next. Okay. I'm giving one self-task to you. You should try. This is the self-task for you. Must try. If you stuck anywhere, you can ask me in the comment section. And if you did, then also share your answer with me so I can understand that this video is helpful for you or not. And if you need more videos on that type of the technique, you can tell me. I will try. Thank you.